Hey everybody, it's Mike Guitar here with another guitar lesson. Now this is for you folks out there who have already been practicing your regular cowboy chords and it's time to explore more chords on the neck. The first chord you should learn is how to play a regular bar chord. B-A-R-R-E, barre, bar chord. Now, the first thing I ever learned about a bar chord was the importance of the single bass note that you start with, the lowest note. So if you've looked at my other video on cowboy chords, you've learned how to play a G chord, okay? And this bass note up here goes on the E string. I call it string 6, fret 3. If I take my index finger and put it on that single note there, it's a G note. It's the same note from this G chord, so it's a G note. Now if I put my third finger on the next string 2 frets higher than this finger, that's pretty comfortable too. I'm not like squeezing it or stretching it, just like that. And I put my pinky on the next string right underneath that third finger. So this is my fourth finger, the pinky. And I take my middle finger and I comfortably lay it down right here on the third string, okay, 4th fret in this case. So you would end up getting this. Frets 3, 5, 5, 4, then the last part of this bar is 5, 3, and 3. So it's like this. Now, for those who are unsure about exactly how to do this, and what would be maybe an easier way to memorize it, well, it's just an extension of an open cowboy E chord. So if I ever let my hand slide back and slide back and slide back, eventually this finger falls off. And that's what this nut is doing right here. It's holding down all the strings just like you would on a bar. So if I take a regular E chord and go, let me do it with these 3 fingers instead. It's kind of weird, I'm not used to that. Oh, when I do that, what's going on? There it is. You can actually lay your finger on top of this piece right here. This nut is what it's called. And you lay it right there. Don't push down or anything, but look what you did. You created this bar chord. So when I slide all my fingers up 1 fret, now the bar finger is responsible. Okay, so instead of it being an E with the open E string, I go 1 fret higher to an F, and I have these fingers like this. There's an F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A sharp, B, just like that. So the first thing you do is to practice this bar chord shape, make up some jams. Maybe you're going to start on the 5th fret and go to maybe the 1st fret, maybe the 3rd fret, kind of stay on the odd numbers, is pretty cool. So I go. Maybe I'll go a little higher. Major chords of whatever the name of this bass note is. Now if I want to make it minor, I just take my middle finger off and have it help push down the bar, because you're going to have more bar responsibility. So this little A, if I move it to different notes, let's say I go back to the G where I started, make the major bar chord, take off the middle finger, now it's G minor. So when I move it up, here's an A minor, A sharp minor, here's B minor, C minor, okay? And there are some simple theories of why certain major and minor chords can belong together, okay? And that would be something in another video. So here we go, major and minor chords. Here's a good practice song. How about, excuse me, how about All on the Watchtower? If I take a little A bass note like a bass part and I go, look it up like online or something, it says, oh, it says A minor to G to F to G again. Cool, you can do it all as bar chords. You can take off the middle finger and go A minor, G, F, back to G. So the middle finger came off. This was just natural for me. I could hear a sadder minor chord. The middle finger came off, helped push down the bar. There must be some kind of way out of here. Sit the joker to the beat. You can mix up your majors and minors all day long, have some fun with it. You know, if you're gonna make up a song that's maybe like, I don't know, G to B minor or something, you'd be like G. Yeah, go to F. Go to A minor. experiment with that, but those are your 2 bar chord shapes, fingerings, hand formations, whatever you want to call it, finger formations that you want to learn to start to play the guitar beyond just your regular cowboy chords. A really good guitar player doesn't have to be a fast finger lead specialist. A good guitar player can be, you know, in the professional world, just someone who can play solid rhythm and knows how to play their chords. So if a chord like F sharp minor shows up in a song, it's not a big deal. You know, like I was doing this this Bob Dylan song called "Tangled Up in Blue." It was A to G, A to G, A to G, and then a D. Oh, it says, oh, I could just do that as open chords. So, you know, look at us like a early one, A to G, A to the G, A to the G, and then it goes to the D. Does that a few times. That's all, you know, the verse section. And then the second section of the song, the only other section, he goes to an E. Okay, that's cool. Cowboy chords all the way. I was born on the side of uh-oh, F sharp minor. Second fret, bar, middle finger off, help push down the bar. Okay, and then an A to the D. E to F sharp minor to the A to the D. E to F sharp minor, the A to the D. To the E. G, D, A. Okay? So pretty simple stuff for the most part, but then an F sharp minor shows up, and you look at a song online, it says F with a little tic-tac-toe board and a lowercase m, and you're like, ah, what's all that? It's a bar chord. You know, if you're not using a capo on your guitars, you're not changing the names of any of these cowboy chords, and you just see a song that has A's and G's and D's and E's, F sharp minor, you have a choice to make. What kind of guitar player do you want to be? Do you want to be a guitar player that can play a lot of songs? Work on your bar chords. Till the next video, this is Mike Guitar saying thank you for watching. And a little side note, I have another YouTube channel, my original YouTube channel, which is called Grateful Mike, and it is for students of the Grateful Dead. I'm a big Grateful Dead fan, as well as many, many other musicians and bands. But through Grateful Mike, I have a whole online teaching website. So if you would ever want to sign up for private lessons with me, it's very simple. You just go to gratefulmike.com, go to the book online feature, and take a look at what's out there. And you can reach out to me for a free consultation. I'd be happy to meet you and talk to you for 5 or 10 minutes, go over some of your goals and see if I'm the right fit. Okay, I'm a non-traditional teacher, but I definitely cover all the important topics. So gratefulmike.com, there are private lessons on there, and you can schedule at your convenience. All right, thank you very much.